Today I am gonna explain 2019 blood and gore movie called Yummy. The beginning scene showed us a dim morgue where a doctor slided a patient in the incinerator. However, it was uncovered that the individual actually had a few life left in her. As they left her in the furnace, the cleaner at the spot detected something. He went almost a square to hear a few sounds inside. He opened it to save the patient when unexpectedly a charred hand arose out of the incinerator and grabbed the person's face and consumed it. After that horrible event, the flick then at that point moved to a street where a young lady was going with her mom and her beau in a vehicle. On the other side, a few people in a transport began to notice that young lady's weighty bosom. Gradually, every one of them assembled around the window and began bugging her due to her ample size. The young lady awkwardly covered them up and her boyfriend moved the vehicle. During their journey, the young lady's mom got out to pee, while inside the vehicle the couple discussed the young lady's breast reduction. Her boyfriend guaranteed her that she was simply fine like she was. Nevertheless, the young lady Allison needed a more modest size. In the interim, her mom showed up and continued their journey. But they unexpectedly hit something on the road. After getting out, they saw the remains and attempted to kill the creature to end his misery. Yet a vehicle ran it over, and the blood sprinkled on Allison's boyfriend. He immediately puked due to the blood. Nevertheless, they proceeded the journey to the center. After coming to the address, they discovered the institution pretty rundown. The specialist welcomed them and took them inside. While appointing the undertaking to a person named Daniel, a lady doctor took them inside, where Michael got one more attack of hermophobia upon taking a gander at the bloody chick. Allison's mother Sylvia taunted him for dropping out of the clinical school because of the reason, while Allison attempted to guard him. In the meantime, a doctor examined a person's regenerative part and expressed that he was recovering great. Besides, we came to know that he was a celeb named William Mayer, maxed as Alfred. The doctor guaranteed him that he shouldn't stress over that. On the other hand, the lady doctor directed the group to meet the Dr. Konzui. He welcomed them and another woman was presented named Uksara, who was there for tattoo removal. Dr. Konzui led them to another room where he began to feel Allison's boobs and grabbed them from each point. As the awkwardness risen, Allison expressed that she needed a B size and a legitimate decrease. Later, Allison and Michael talked outside, where Daniel went along with them and got dumbfounded by knowing Allison's purpose there. He began appreciating her body and lashed remarks to ridicule Michael. In the interim, he took out a ring from his pocket and set it back inside. On the other hand, Sylvia was having her medical procedure. Also, Allison was next in the list. Michael got anxious as the specialist didn't even think of her as blood classification or some other primer test. His doubt emerged as he saw the surgeon savoring espresso in the OT. He caused an upheaval to find his solution, yet the doctor got him taken away by Daniel while Allison headed inside. As Michael went with Daniel, he became more acquainted with that Daniel was a travel agent there. However, the best part was the young ladies who feel all yummy after the operation and need comfort, and that's the place where his job came in. Meanwhile, Allison was taken to the OT where she couldn't find Dr. Konzui. Furthermore, got stressed. The doctors were certain that they knew what they were doing. On the other hand, Daniel took Michael through a dimly lit restricted space of the emergency clinic and got him standby outside. In the meantime, he headed inside and searched for drugs. By the time, Michael slided into another room where he tracked down a bare lady strapped to the bed. It seemed like she experienced issues in breathing. To alleviate her pain, Michael removed the cover from her face, yet horror struck him in the face as a frightening bloody mouth was uncovered under the lady's mask. She began shrieking fiercely, and just then at that point, Daniel came in and directed Michael to flee, as he didn't have any idea concerning this. Subsequently, Michael hurried to the OT and attempted to stop Allison's surgery. Everybody got vexed, yet Michael got aggressive at that point. Out of nowhere, a needle was injected into his hand and the serum sedated him and he was knocked out. Then the CCTV showed us a zombie young lady slithering down the corridor. The following scene showed us Michael's awakening and tied to a bed. The lady doctor came in and Michael pleaded to be released, as he was absolutely quiet then. At that point, the specialist requested a medical caretaker to let him free, and just as he was released, he once again intruded in the OT to stop the procedure. The staffs and the specialists got annoyed and left the theater, and Allison got irritated by his intermittent interruptions. By and by, Michael made their left, and as they got out, they saw that every other person getting away from that place. This scene showed patients being taken out promptly, while the staffs attempted to keep them quiet. Unexpectedly, William showed up in the group and expressed that he saw a man eating another person. However, no one trusted him. When abruptly shouts and yells began to rise, that caused distress, and abruptly the doors got invaded by the zombies. The circumstance deteriorated than any time in recent memory, and stampede occurred as everybody ran down the stairs while zombies appeared out of the different direction. The scene then at that point moved to Allison, who demanded searching for her mother. The quest for her took them to a corridor where a young lady was escaping for her life. They moved forward to observe the terror where a zombie was benefiting from a pregnant young lady's internals. Michael practically got passed out, yet Allison asked him to remain conscious. Menacingly, the zombie crept across the floor to follow them into another room where Michael attempted to push him away by a stick. However, unintentionally, he shocked himself. Then all the things came down to Allison, who figured out how to drive a table into the ruthless zombie and pinned him to a wall. Unexpectedly, after turning, she discovered her man draining out blood from his head. Allison shedded tears and left him there and ran for her existence, with the beast directly on her behind. Allison came into an operation theater where the monster followed her and assaulted the doctor. The circumstances escalated as additional zombies blasted into the room and summoned damnation on everybody. Meanwhile, a patient's stomach began to fill with fat. Later it burst and smeared the room with internals. The situation then moved to William, who ran into the kitchen and stumbled upon Oksana, who was terrified to death. William attempted to comfort her as she consented to keep his identity there confidential. Then the CCTV footage showed the hall infested with the half-dead, while Allison ran in the hallway to come across a patient with chemical skin stripping issue. Her face was burning and she sought for help. Albeit terrified by the bomb, Allison consented to help and they rushed to the kitchen, where William didn't open the door. With no decision left, the lady fled and Allison followed her and came across her mother resting in a room. However, upon a few slaps and attempts, Sylvia didn't awaken, so Allison changed into typical garments and grabbed her bed and hauled it out into the lobby. Meanwhile, the camera showed us Daniel dazed off to consuming the drugs. Then again, Allison noticed a twisted, half-cut zombie feeding on its own grim internals. Abruptly, the beast spotted them and began pursuing her. Allison fled and broke into Daniel's room. The zombie chased after them and also bit Sylvia's leg, yet Daniel crushed his head with a fire extinguisher. Back in the kitchen, Oksana expressed her longing to engage in a relationship before dying, and that made her go down on William. Yet he was hesitant because of his recent penicillin enlargement medical procedure. However, he conquered while taking off his wraps from the organ. The camera then at that point moved to Michael, who miraculously woke up to establish everything in dimness. The profuse blood loss made his vision blurry, as he strolled through a bash of violence all around the lobby. In the meantime, we saw that William had completed unwrapping and went to clean himself up. Yet the hot water burnt his dick. He shouted in anguish as Oksana abruptly came with an ointment. William attempted to peruse the description on the tube in the light of a matchstick. When out of nowhere it got dropped by Oksana, William's wiener caught fire. He screeched around madly as flame was consuming his main part. Oksana got back with a fire extinguisher. Furthermore, drenched his pee-pee, yet terribly his wiener fell off in the ground. Burning out of resentment, William grabbed a knife, furthermore went outside where he was ravaged by the zombies. Then Michael walked around a lab of specimens where the blood laid in the floor from one of the containers, and Michael accidentally toppled it over and the glass got broken and a zombie reptile creeped out. Michael got frightened and ran away into the corridor, where he met Dr. Konzik holding an axe and the lady specialist. He was securely taken inside the room while they managed to get away. Meanwhile, Daniel carried Sylvia and they arrived at a lobby infested with the zombies, so they altered their direction. They gone into a room where the surgeon gave them shelter. Even he treated Sylvia's injury. Daniel broke the phone as it wasn't functioning, while at the same time attempting to call for help. Meanwhile, Michael and the others meandered across the corridor where out of the blue Daniel knocked him suddenly. He was taken inside, where he recaptured sense to discover Allison's face directly before him. The two of them embraced one another, and afterwards everybody came to examine about Sylvia's degrading circumstance. She insisted that she was fine, yet the specialist indicated that she was turning. Therefore, Dr. Konzik attempted to kill her with an axe. Yet Sylvia vomited blood all over his face. The women Janja quietly watched their brawl. Rest of them endeavored to prevent the specialist from the franticness, and he at last stated that he needed to go to the lab to devise a vaccine. In that way, they continued and saw zombies coming. The doctor named Iona got assaulted by a zombie reptile on the stair, and he kicked it downstairs, where it fell on the zombies, and their attention was redirected. Yet the crew at last made it up to the lab, where Michael impeded a doorway and tied Sylvia to a seat. The doctor tried to form an antidote and injected Sylvia, yet her condition deteriorated. They attempted a few different things, but nothing worked. Finally, the doctor admitted that they were testing for an age stop on a patient, and some way or another one contaminated patient escaped and caused all the hazard. As he was clarifying, out of nowhere, Janja slayed him with the axe and proposed that he was already contaminated already. A while later, they attempted to devise another solution. Here Sylvia chomped a piece of Iona's arm, and he hurried to amputate himself in the chopper. It was a grisly occasion. As the outcome, his arm was shredded to pieces. The camera moved to Sylvia, whose circumstance declined. With no choice left, Allison arrived forward and slaughtered her own zombie mother with the axe. Tears flooded her face after the daughter's killing. Later, instead of Michael, Daniel held her in his arm, also consoled her. Meanwhile, the zombies were almost there to break in, and the group attempted to escape, yet the door was closed. To explode the door, Michael formulated an explosive. However, Allison just opened the door with a slide. They escaped to the rooftop, while Michael got assaulted by the naked zombie lady. He tied the explosive on her body and pushed her to the chair and ran away to the rooftop. On the roof, everybody crossed to the opposite side with the help of a wooden piece. However, Iona lost his balance and tumbled down many feet to the crumpled wreck of mass and broken bones. The remaining of them proceeded in distress. Down the stairs, as Janja removed her dress, Daniel went along and disclosed to her that he was aware that she was the culprit of the experiment. He asked about the payoff for privacy. Later, Daniel left to meet Allison, who was incredibly traumatized. Once again, the person held her in his arm to support her, while Michael caught them in the act, and yet departed from the place. Subsequently, they proceeded to a wrecking waste chute, and Michael offered to be the first one to go down there. Yet he puked all over the place as these sinuses got in the smell. Nevertheless, he dropped down and everybody followed. However, before going, Daniel requested his $50,000 from Janja as a trade-off for the confidentiality. She agreed, and they went down the chute. After showing up to a corridor, they came across another zombie who was ravenously hanging tight for Oksana. Every one of them gathered around and slayed the zombie, while Oksana securely caught the assistance of others. Janja went to a side room to find a zombie there, and unexpectedly deceived Daniel to show up there, and utilized the zombie to get him infected. And upon bitten, being furious, he murdered Janja and concealed his injury. Soon they arrived at a spot, and Oksana climbed out of the basement in the open region, where the security forces encompassed the institution. Be that as it may, rather than aiding her, they rained bullets on her, and we realized that they were eliminating every bit of the contagion. With no choice left, the three of them searched for another way and got pursued by the zombies. Michael got bitten by the reptile zombie, yet he squashed it to a mash. After moving on, they got in the sewer, which were additionally lined by the zombies. As they looked into the Michael's wound, he pulled out their ring for Allison, yet she discourteously turned him down in the sewer and fled from their space. While running for survival, they descried a manhole which Allison attempted to open, yet her fingers got crushed by a military vehicle rolling over it. As she cried in pain, Daniel fled, and she apologized to Michael for constraining him to come there. Ignoring her statement, Michael took out his spectacle glasses to cut her fingers. With unbearable trauma, Allison's finger got excised, and they ran off once more. At the end, eventually, they tracked down a safe manhole, and Allison climbed out of the tunnel. Daniel promised that he will deal with Allison and moved out, leaving Michael alone in the tunnel, where Michael got invaded by the zombified William. After climbing out, Daniel consoled Allison for Michael. Battling with him, he killed William with his own ribs and extracted his intestine to utilize it as a rope to climb out. However, Daniel wittingly shot the lead prior to telling Michael he was tainted also. Helpless and devastated, Michael fought with zombies while Allison and Daniel escaped away in a vehicle. After getting away from the premises, Allison asked Daniel to drive the vehicle. At the same time, she learned that he was tainted as well. She got frightened and asked him to leave at once. But the person climbed over her, furthermore began to mishandle her. He grabbed her pistols ravenously, but she stabbed a screwdriver in his back and pushed him out of the vehicle. As he turned, Allison reversed the vehicle into Daniel and crushed his body into a puddle of discarded flesh. On the other side, Michael utilized his explosive in the passage and all the sewers burst up around the city. As Allison drove across the street, zombies began emerging from the sewer, so did Michael. As she was driving on the road very fiercely, Allison didn't understand that it was her boyfriend and accelerated the vehicle to hit him dead. However, as the realization struck her, she lost her control as well and crashed the vehicle into a tree. With such a grisly demise of her, the flick at last reached the conclusion. Well, that's all for today. Thank you.